2K's first esports.
Look what happened when the game got sloppy. Introducing the Lone Ranger, the key Mo Sabi. The horses are big, the 10-gallon track.
Tough matchup tonight. We could very well end up facing these guys in the postseason. So it's important to learn what we can and show them we're not about to back down. If we get it done here, it'll give us that much more confidence if we see them again. The stakes are raising every day at this point, so I better man up.
Everyone is in their seat and buckled in at the American Airlines Arena as the Heat look to grab a win here in Miami. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against... Orlando. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right.
In for Hassan Whiteside. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. So on the floor for Cleveland, Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's Channing Frye. Then it's Mozgov. And it's Shumpert in at the 3 slot. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Both free throws good from Stoudemire. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
We talked about the strategy as it applies to D. Wade. He said Dwayne can score at will when he gets into a rhythm. job is going to be prevent him from getting into that rhythm in the first place. Because if we can't do that, the points will just pile up. Most opponents are completely aware of that, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Well, some players just get hotter as the season goes on. And that's definitely been the case with these point guards since the All-Star break, as you can see in these shooting percentages. Kyrie Irving, number one.
And he's been even more accurate with his shooting than he's been with his passing. Just a terrific percentage from the field.
And, Greg, this isn't a power forward we're talking about. I mean, this is a point guard. He's knocking down shots from 20 feet like they were layups.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top five. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. To the middle. And there's Mozgov. That's good on the assist by Irving. Mozgov's got his first points of the night. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And here's Freak. An 11-point game for him in the win against Charlotte.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
For Miami, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, Stoudemire. A different look for Miami. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Bosch. And Winslow subbed in for Luol Deng. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Cavaliers trailing. On the wing, Irving. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Johnson outside. Kicks it to Wade. 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Stoudemire. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
D-Wade with an excellent pass there.
Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against Charlotte.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really Quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Wade against Shumpert. And that misses. That would have put him up. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Now here's Freak. Defense right on. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And that one's good. Irving's got 10 points.
His shot is looking really good here in the first.
Everything is falling. 5 of 5 to start.
Freak dishes to Stoudemire. Inside. Picked him clean. Three on three. And again, it's Kyrie Irving. 12 points for him. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum. Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
He used that pick to get in close. Irving's got 14 points for the game.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
And Johnson now top of the key. The shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now. Outside Irving. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. Irving drives in. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing. Spacing.
Last 10 games have gone 11th in three-point field goal percentage, 14th in free throw percentage, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And nobody's able to guard him out there. I mean, defenders have been trying to get physical with him, but it doesn't bother him. He just shrugs it off.
And the Heat making a change here. Richardson's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
And a wide open look for Freak. And he's good on the free ball. Freak's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Cavaliers shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Outside Irving. Takes a shot at the elbow. Misses off the right iron. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Freak kicks to Winslow. Richardson the pass to Stoudemire. Good ball movement here by the Heat. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Miami. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in the postseason. And checking out Cleveland, sitting in second place.
And right now for Miami, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
And a slam dunk by Richardson.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Mozgov, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Cleveland shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless. Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Here's Irving, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Cavaliers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Freak with it. Here's the three. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Cleveland ahead, leading by just one. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates.
We expect so much out of each other every single night, and the team is going to go as hard as we go, as well as the other pieces that we have on the team. But we have to control it from a standpoint that we have to play off each other.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media he and LeBron deal with. Back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
A lot of times, the team that owns the paint is going to come away with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus far.
Yeah, why change the plan until they make you? And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward, going inside.
So big man are Bosch and Whiteside. Dragic is out there with Freak, and it's Dang in at the 3 spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Cavaliers trailing. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets was a big factor. He ended with 11 points and added a few rebounds as well. His output helped his team stay hot as they have been playing some great team ball of late.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
Love kicks to Smith. Love with the screen for Smith. Off the pick. Rebound by the Heat. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Greg, we know how important it is when you can go to your reserves without much drop-off in production. It gives you a big advantage. I know they'd love to see that again tonight. Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down. But still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. Dragic against Irving.
Move the ball.
Dragic dishes to Freak. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Thompson. Now here is Smith. He's covered by Ingram. And a wide open look for Irving. They get it again.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
It's Dragic with the drive. Here's Ingram. And a rebound goes to the... Cavaliers. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
Nice step back to get it off. 14 points for Chris Bosh. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
Stoudemire's checked in for the Heat. Wade comes in for Freak. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. LeBron outside. Pass to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. Smith the pass to LeBron. 6 to shoot, and that one's good. LeBron's got his second basket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Stoudemire the screen. Dang for 3. Rebound Love. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Dellavedova kicks to LeBron. Thompson a screen on Bosh. In the corner, Smith with it. Baseline try. That one wide left.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Bosh sets the pick for Dragic. Inside. Out left to the wing. Stoudemire dishes to Dragic. Miami. The Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Fry.
That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
Joe Johnston on the wing. In the corner, Winslow with it. Here's Ingram. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Cavaliers trail by 11. The drive by James, stolen by Winslow. In transition, here comes Miami. Richardson's running. Freak with it. He's picked up by Irving. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Johnson outside. Here's Ingram. Misses in the drive. Spell continues.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
Free throw good, Shumpert. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. Freak kicks to Johnson. Johnson sends the screen for Freak. Mozgov with the block. Now, here is Irving. He had 37 points in the win against the Magic in Orlando.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here's Ingram. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now. You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, all about him. Imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
No one covering. Now just a 3-point Miami lead.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done. And with that matchup doing what he was able to do there, just muscling inside, he's not going to have a lot of problems.
James up top. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Magic in Orlando.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Heat lead by 5. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. A solid and competitive first half of basketball, LeBron. How do you feel about the team and its performance tonight?
We're doing a good job. We're on the road. You know, our shooters, we missed a couple at the end. I wish we would have went in, but they're going to continue to shoot. There's going to be a big second half for us, so we got to continue to play like we did in the first half.
Continuity is key, LeBron. Thank you. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
All right, guys, I want to go over some things before we get back out there. I'm not going to single out any one guy because we've gotten contributions from all over the place. I can't say enough about the work you fellas did coming off the bench especially. I'll give you a compliment, though. The ball movement's been excellent. Love how many buckets we're getting off assists. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. We expected this to be a battle, and it has been. From here on out, it's a battle we're going to win. Get a hand in, fellas.
Give it up for your Heat.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. He's got 27 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
The Heat leading by 5. So on the floor for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position, and it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. Bosh in the post, covered by LeBron.
Just some amazing stats put up by Chris Bosh early in his career, but having been in the shadow of LeBron and D. Wade over the past few seasons, one wonders if Bosh is now a little bit underrated. He's talented and gives you everything you want from the power forward spot.
Some changes here for the Heat. Stoudemire comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. And then for Cleveland, Iman Shumpert is checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. The screen from Thompson. Dellavedova kicks to Shumpert. Shot clock at 5. Here's Love. And another miss by Cleveland.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Freak kicks to Bosh. Good on the baseline, Jay. Bosh has got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Dellavedova, the pass to Love. Irving kicks to Shumpert. Cleveland moving it around. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosh touched it last.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Bosh. Averaging 17 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he leads the way for them in the scoring department.
Always looking for a crease in the defense, poking, prodding, and manufacturing points.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. A switch here also for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in. For Kevin Love. There's the screen. Irving.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And let's go to a rundown of the best point guards from the free throw line over the course of the last month. Here is your 2K leaderboard. 4th, Kyrie Irving.
They are as reliable at the free throw line as you're going to find in this league. And that's something we've come to expect from the point guard position.
Yeah, typically you're going to find your best free throw shooters at that point guard spot. But it doesn't happen automatically. I mean, these fellas are consistently working and practicing to keep that percentage as high as it is.
That's good from Shumpert.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
And both free throws good from Iman Shumpert. And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
He's got a clear path. That's in, and the Miami lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Dellavedova.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Freak dishes to Wade. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
And for Wade, we often talk about his physical things. But what about the mental toughness? Here's a guy who's been playing in some kind of pain every game for the past few years, but he just keeps churning the butter, not wanting to let his team down.
Richardson, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. Ingram passes to Stoudemire. From 13, it's rebounded by Cleveland.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Greg, you brought up the topic of Wade. He's had a chance to make several tough mental adjustments throughout his career.
Well, he's always been a guy willing to alter his game for the good of the team. That's why he's got those championship rings, Kevin. You've got to be flexible, not just talented.
Yeah, when Shaq comes in and joins him, then he had to change away when LeBron came in to play.
Great credit to him.
Yeah.
Great credit to him.
Very admirable. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers trail by 6. And Shumpert kicks to Irving. Feeds it to Dellavedova. Shumpert gets a wide open look. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Ingram. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Freak's got 7 points in the game. Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Here's Dellavedova. Richardson covering. Dellavedova dishes to Mozgov. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Joe Johnson picks one up. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
That's good for Mozgov.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders, but thus far he's proved to be worth it. And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
That's his 5th personal foul. Joe Johnson. 2.
The first one falls, and the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in. And so he hits both. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Outside Irving. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got 30 points.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through them until the defense makes them change plans.
That's good.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
Cleveland's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Dishes it to Shumpert. It's tipped and stolen by Freak. Finished off the break. And it's a 7-point Heat lead.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
LeBron kicks to Irving. Wide open. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Ingram. And Shumpert pulls it down. Shumpert's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Dellavedova. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Now it's just a 3-point Miami lead.
Miami calls timeout. Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
Right here, over these last 10 games on the Heat schedule, this is how they stack up in the league stats. First in fewest turnovers a game, first in opponent points per game, and they're the #2 scoring team in the league. This is a well-balanced, well-oiled offensive machine.
And, you know, going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, that shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you.
Here's Irving. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, I think that may be their ticket out of the hole. Look for even more of those quick hitters.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
With the tip, it's good on the putback. 13 points for LeBron. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Freak kicks to Winslow. It's Richardson on the wing. Good ball movement here by Miami. Trying his luck deep. Winslow's shot is off. Cavaliers leading 1 second, separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dellavedova. 10 points for him. Outside Irving. And stolen by Freak. And it's the Heat on the break. There's Winslow. Finished off the break. Winslow's got 5 now.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when the steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
All right, the 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming. Freaks checked in for Goran Dragic. Miami's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Dang and Bosh, your power forwards.
Could come right